We sell 130 cars a month.
What? No, stop.
Yeah, I swear.
You do not sell 130 cars off this location.
Between 120 to 140.
And how many do you typically have on hand? Because these are hard to source, and then I would figure it's hard to finance these cars.
It's hard to finance some of them for sure. We got the banks that do it too. We throughout the time we learn what to do and what not to do. But yeah, I mean, we have 280 cars, try to retail 100, 120. And people know us for these cars, so they just keep coming to me.
What kind of a flooring line is that?
We're half floor, half cash.
Okay,
so,
but you're talking like, I mean, that's got to be 10 to 15 million?
We got about
million?
8 million in inventory.
Woo. Oh my goodness.
We're not in Kansas anymore, buddy.
This is exactly what I thought it'd be.
Wow.
You're not a typical buy here, pay here joint,
This is not a buy here, pay here.
How are you guys?
Hey, what's up, man? Jeff.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
Hey, Luke Godwin.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
Wow, this is something else.
What do you think?
You buy here, pay here classic cars, right?
A little bit.
Man, what's this crazy thing?
This is 1930s with one of the biggest superchargers I've ever seen.
Man, that is nuts.
It's insane, huh?
I bet
Dude.
it's super loud.
It's extremely loud. Like if I start this car in here, everything will like shake.
Everybody be like, get out!
Yeah, it'll be bad actually.
Oh my gosh. Very cool dealership, man. I mean,
Thank you,
obviously you kind of specialize in
Just anything unique, just specialty stuff. You know, it can be 10,000, it could be 500,000.
okay.
But
As long as it's a one of one.
if it's gonna be 10,000, it's gonna be something cool about it.
How do you source cars like this?
You know, we started small and now we're pretty known. So just cars come to me pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Dallas is full of
People
unique
know
cars,
us for
right?
Dallas. Car scene in Dallas is just huge. So.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
What's your favorite car?
That I have right now or that I've had?
Like it's favorite
general.
type. Like in general, like if you said, okay, it's a GT3 or what is your favorite car?
I'm a big Porsche guy.
Me
Classic Porsches.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a couple myself. So those are the cars that I like the most.
That would be the hardest thing, and I want you to show us some of the stuff you've got for sale right now. But the balance between what's for sale and what's mine. You know, like how do you not hold on to everything?
That's always a tough thing. I get something cooler every other day, and I'm like, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
And then my wife comes in the picture. She's like,
Get it out of here.
Do you have a rule where you're like, I'm only gonna have X amount wrapped up in personal cars, or
that's
do you
my
just
problem.
look for the one
I have a
off?
garage in the back that fits a lot of cars, and they're all my personal cars.
Ah.
So that is the issue. I got like 12 cars that I probably shouldn't have, but
Oh wow.
just keep rotating, keep it fun.
And do you not have them for sale at all? Like they're not even
Yeah, those
posted
are
for
just
sale?
my personal cars.
That's the hardest thing for me. I buy something and then like 2 days later, I'm like, I should list this on my website. Like I can't just sit on this.
That's always a tough part.
And then I list it and it gets sold. And
then you fall in love with something, and then a week later you get something cooler. So
yeah.
Yeah, the cars that are my cars, I don't list them for sale. Like they're mine, they sit there, and that's it.
that's my problem. I buy something for myself, like say a 57 Porsche, and then in 2 weeks a 57 Porsche will come in that is nicer than mine. So then I'm like,
Well, then you swap them out.
yeah,
It's
then
not
you
a
have
big
to
deal.
swap. You have to swap.
It's not a big deal.
Let's see this. I got
Yeah,
some
I'll
questions
show you
about your
guys. Here,
showroom.
just go through here, please.
Hey guys, just to jump in and talk about Buckeye Risk Services. They've been one of our sponsors forever. They're great to the industry. They're one of your sponsors. You don't even know it. Every time you go to a convention or something like that, they're there helping out. Isn't that right, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. I have not seen a company so willing to get behind the dealers from an education, from a support standpoint. I mean, there's a handful that we see in our sphere that are very active and always have our back, but Buckeye really sets the standard. So when you're looking for a reinsurance company, if you've decided it's time to get into it, you've got to call the guys and girls over at Buckeye. I promise you will not regret it.
Yep. Reinsurance, forced savings account, wealth building, tax planning, all these things go together. So call Buckeye. How'd you get into this?
I always been a car guy, so I figured if I was gonna sell cars, might as well start the fun was, right?
Well, that's, what was interesting when we were talking about this outside was how fun it would be to sell things that are beautiful and that you like. In the buy here, pay here industry, a lot of times you're selling things that just make money. And it's a commodity, not something that's beautiful.
You know, I spend more time here than in my house, so might as well try to have fun while I'm doing it, right? So it started kind of as a dream, like let's see if this is possible, and it turned into this. We sell 130 cars a month.
What? No, stop.
Yeah, I swear.
You do not sell 130 cars off this location.
Between 120 to 140.
And how many do you typically have on hand? Because these are hard to source, and then I would figure it's hard to finance these cars.
It's hard to finance some of them for sure. We got the banks that do it too. We throughout the time we learned what to do and what not to do. But yeah, I mean, just we have 280 cars. Try to retail 100, 120, and people know us for these cars. So they just
what
keep
kind
coming
of
to
what
me.
kind of a flooring line is that?
We're half floor, half cash.
Okay,
So
but you're talking like, I mean, that's got to be 10 to 15
we
million.
got
10
about
million?
8 million in inventory.
Woo. Wow, man, that is wild. To move that many cars, you're buying a lot of cars. And you mentioned that people come to you, but is that really like your number one source? People are bringing you stuff they want to
Yeah,
sell?
we're
or are
known-
you going out and looking?
No, they come to us. We're also known with other dealers. So let's say if you go to a Ford store, right? You own the Ford store, and then you get a Mustang with like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna call me and be like, "Hey, Patrick, I got this Mustang that I cannot sell in my lot because it's too modified for me. Would you like to
Yeah.
buy it?" That's how I buy my cars.
So how do you go about marketing these cars? Are they on Bring a Trailer, or are they on
No,
eBay?
Car Gurus, Carfax, just regular marketing for car dealerships. We became pretty big on social media, so people know us for this, and that's kind of what's helped us boost our sales.
And it's Instagram, it's TikTok. I mean,
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of it.
All the stuff that your
Yeah.
buy here, pay here dealer would do.
Yeah.
But yet, there's a whole nother demographic
Yeah,
of
no,
people in
for-
there.
people really want to see these cars, right? I mean, there's a subculture.
Oh, these have got the eye candy,
Yeah.
man. Look at this. This looks like a showroom.
You know what's
I don't
funny?
believe that you're rotating 150 out of it. These look like they've been here forever.
That's what I tell people. They're always like, "Hey, you don't go to car shows." I'm like, "Man, I'm not trying to sound bad, but my dealership is a car show every day."
Yeah.
So, we come here, we get to play with cars.
But
we get
couldn't
to
there be
sell
some
them.
marketing with Cars and Coffee and things like that you could do?
Yeah,
or-
no, we know all of the guys. We're too busy, really. But we know them all. We do car shows from time to time. We're not too big into car shows, mostly because we don't have the time. But we do them all the time.
So what about like when you sell, you say that many? In my brain, I say, yeah, you're probably losing on 3 and making a killing on 1. Like, is that ever the case? Do you ever have somewhere you're like,
Yeah, for sure.
I bought
We-
that wrong. Let's get it out of
Yeah,
here.
with these modified cars, things can break easily.
Oh,
More like
yeah.
the high horsepower cars. So, sometimes we buy cars and something is wrong to the point that I gotta maybe send it to the auction because I know it's not gonna be a good car for somebody. So, we take a loss from time to time. For sure.
And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got to do a clutch. And you're like, oh, that's a $25,000 clutch.
like a clutch in a car like this is not the same as a clutch in a Civic, right? So, yeah,
Our transmission in something like this could be just.
exactly.
Talk to me about, so with that, you have to be the expert on so many different, everything, all the nuances between like, when they changed over a half year and all of a sudden this was more desirable. Like, are you learning all this stuff? Are you reaching out to your network? Like, how do you make a good buy on something that's just like these one-offs?
I'll be honest with you, we really learn from our mistakes. Maybe I buy this car and I'm like, I will never buy this car again. Maybe I buy it and I'm like, hey, it really sells. Let me buy another one, right? So I just slowly, with experience, I learned that. And it's weird. Like the time changed, the people change, the trends change. So right now, maybe I'm selling a lot of Camaros, and then next thing you know, I'll have 20 and I can sell Camaros. So it takes me like a month to sell them.
What causes those changes, you think, in the marketing? of these
I
cars?
think nowadays with social media, there's a lot of influential, how can I say, like resources out there that if somebody drove this car,
Everybody wants
next
it
thing
right
you
now.
know, everybody wants it.
Okay.
Was
And
that
that's
like,
kind of like something that I've seen that it happens.
like 2000 and like the G-Wagons with the crypto bros? Did you
For
like,
example,
did,
the
you rode
G-Wagons,
that?
really, it's like a status car.
Yeah.
I had one before. They drive terribly.
They're
Like,
terrible. It's terrible.
They don't drive good.
Yeah.
But it's like a status thing, right? So a lot of people, business owners, this and that want to have certain level of status.
That's right.
Like to get it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of rappers, for example, we sell to a lot of rappers or NFL players.
Yeah.
People that want to be seen as something with status, really.
About driving a car.
Who's the coolest person you've ever sold to?
Oof. I don't want to say the coolest because I'll upset some people.
Oh, okay.
But we
Maybe
sold
most famous.
a bunch of football players, a bunch of rappers. We done Soulja Boy. We done multiple Cowboys players. I can't even think of them.
Do
but-
they roll in with like suitcases of cash and like an entourage?
You know, those guys are pretty. You know, you would think it's like that, but it's really. Sometimes they don't even look at the cars. They send a wire
And
and
that's it.
they make a phone call. They like it, and then they send us a video smiling next to it.
And you're
that's
putting
it.
in like their legal name, and you're like, wait a minute,
Soldier
that's
Boy.
You know, their legal names are funny. I'm always like, what?
Frank Templeton. You're like,
Yeah,
who's this guy?
it's funny. A bunch of those guys too use their managers. So the managers do the whole thing, call us. They even put in an LLC or something.
Yeah.
And just buy the car.
Oh, that's so crazy.
It's actually
man.
kind of simple to deal with those guys.
bet.
You would
Yeah.
think it's like more complicated sometimes, but it's kind of like, hey, I like it. How much it is? Send the wire.
Yeah, they're not
So-
like sending guys over to inspect it and test drive it and
it's-
get
it's-
all picky about it.
It's easy to deal with them. We right now we're selling a lot to like social media influencers.
Whoa.
A bunch of like we have a bunch of the gym bros, the huge
Yeah, yeah,
workout dudes.
Yeah.
We
What do
do-
they want to drive? The Camaros?
Those guys like the muscle cars. Yeah, Camaros, Corvettes. So we do a lot of cars to those guys. A bunch of models and stuff. So that's kind of like pretty big right now. So
Yeah. So some of those OnlyFans models we were talking about, like, they
only
want
fan models buy a lot of cars from us. It's funny. Always cash, no questions asked, cash. Believe it or not, they can prove a lot of income. Like
Yeah.
that was my first question with the first time I dealt with one of them. They make
They
money.
can prove it. You're like,
They
if
can
you-
prove it.
but if you touch it, you own it. Like, if you touch this, it's now yours. I don't want it back.
Yeah.
No filming OnlyFans.
I don't know what's going to happen
Please
in my
wipe that
car.
down when you leave.
Yeah, it's probably not good to come back.
That's
But
horrible.
yeah.
So show us right here and now your favorite car inside the building.
Well, this
And
car,
talk to us about it.
this car is special for me.
Okay.
I bought this
And
car.
that's an R8
This is an R8, 2018. I bought
V10
this.
or is it the?
It's a B10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have the B10.
Gotta have the V10.
Gotta have it. So I bought this car to do a rally across the United States with my wife.
Is it the Cannonball or?
It's called Gold Rush Rally. Pretty similar. It's the
Okay.
biggest rally in the United States. So this one we did from Beverly Hills all the way to Chicago. So it was like 12 days. Every night you stop somewhere different. A bunch of cool people. 100 exotic cars.
Wow.
So this car, it wasn't my favorite car in here. I really bought it just to do the rally.
Yeah.
But then, put some good time, some good miles on it with my wife and whatnot. So we had some good experiences on
Yeah.
it.
And it made it the whole way.
It made a whole way, no issues. These cars are super reliable.
They are reliable.
Like
They're
these
fun
cars
to
won't
drive.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You can buy a Ferrari, you're gonna have some issues from time to time. These
So-
cars are bulletproof.
So let's talk about the difference in this and a Hurricane. Huracan. They're the same
So
car, but do
These
they
and
not break?
Hurricanes, same thing. Hurricanes won't break.
They don't break.
They don't break. Super reliable cars. I had a bunch myself.
Uh-huh.
Personal cars too, no problems.
All right. So next favorite.
Next favorite, I got that Backdraft Racing Cobra. We just
Yeah.
sold it today.
It
We
is
have
so
another
pretty.
example of a Shelby Cobra in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We sold this 2 days ago. We sold that one this morning, I believe.
You know what's
actually.
always fascinating me about these cars is there are a ton of Cobra replicas out there, but they still sell.
It's just for the money. You get
It's a
such an
lot of car.
iconic car. Everybody's gonna respect it. You can be somebody that doesn't have money, or you can be a billionaire and still gonna look at it and be happy about it. You know what I mean?
So back in the day, you could buy a factory 5, a really nice factory 5 car for 25 to 35. Is that where are they at now?
Sold this one today for 67,000.
Wow.
Factory 5. And then we got the backdraft racing cars. Those are close to 100,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
They've gone
I've
up
sold
that
some
much.
backdrafts before for 140.
Wow.
So yeah, a good replica today, 60 to 80, entry level.
And I know when I sell a small compact 2-door sedan, like my Mazda Miata, my Saturn Skies.
Hey, Saturn Skies are good.
Maybe I'll
I
be
sell this a lot.
lucky, get myself a Solstice. I'm making like $3,000 to $4,000 if I'm lucky on something like that. When you sell something that, I don't know if this is nicer or not. Is this nicer than
Very nice.
my Solstice?
Oh my gosh.
A little
yes.
bit nicer.
So what's funny? A lot of people, I know what you're gonna ask
Yeah.
me. You're gonna ask me how much money you make on something
What
like
do we
this.
make on it? What's our gross margins?
What do we try to make?
Here's my model, and I think that's why I became known and big in my side of the business. Yeah. We don't try to make much. So for example, this car we made probably $4,000, and some people will think like, hey, you gotta make 10, 15,000 to buy this. I don't. I think it's actually less than 4,000. I just like to move quantity.
Yeah.
So
when you're
for
selling
me, it's
130
like,
cars a
if
month.
I get a good deal, my customer's gonna get a good deal, and the better the deal, the faster it's gonna sell, and the faster I can replace it. So for me, I just wanna metal, you know?
Because you don't want to sit on it too long because that price could go the other way. If
Exactly.
all of a sudden it's not popular.
And you know, a lot of people with these type of cars, with this type of dealerships, they try to make a lot to the point that they don't sell that many. Yeah. I figure out, let me make less, let me sell more. Yeah. And you know, for me, I'm very good at buying cars. That's my main thing.
You love that.
Yeah.
I hate the paperwork.
You're a car guy.
I hate all the dealership little things here and there. Take me to buy a car, I'll be good. I'll buy a good car. And that's what I know what to do the best. So for me, it's like, let me just get more. So
that makes a lot of sense, man. Because we do talk about that with dealerships, and everyone just tries. It's like turn time. You just got to turn that car because that creates a referral, which creates another opportunity, which creates another opportunity.
Then you get a trade-in. Then
you
have somebody else that trusted you. So they're gonna send somebody else, right?
So when you get because I'm sure sometimes you're getting just regular old car trade-in, right?
Of course, all the time.
Do you sell regular old cars? Do you send those to the auction?
Well, I send those to the auction most of the times. Okay. You know, from time to time, we'll have like 2016 Ford Focus, 80,000 miles, one owner, super clean car. Why not put it on the website, right? That's a good car for somebody. But most of the times, they go to the auction.
You can do like a buy one, get one. You know, buy my fancy sports car, get a free Mustang.
Get a matching little Ford Focus.
A little Ford Focus.
You know, there's a dealership, a buddy of mine has a dealership that he was selling a Bugatti that came with a matching Rolls Royce, same colors. Like you buy the Bugatti, you get the matching Rolls Royce.
That's so nuts.
Like that was his thing.
And I even see you have like some rail buggy up there, and a Legends car. I mean, what?
Anything that is fun, anything that has a title on 4 wheels, I can sell.
What I love is that he's having fun selling cars, and I lost that at some point, and it was about the business model and doing it. But you've been able to combine both, which is, I mean, that's perfection.
Yeah,
it's been a lot of work. It hasn't always been smooth, but now that we're kind of bigger, I get to, and the people that come buy cars from us too. The cool thing about it, and if you guys are in buy here, pay here, you guys probably experience something different. Not every time, but something different. The people that come buy a car from me, they're buying their dream. They're buying something they maybe whenever they were 15, they had a poster of this car in the wall, and now they can afford it. So the interactions I have with people are very welcoming. There's a story. They're going to be very happy, excited. So we deal with a lot of happy people having happy moments.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
What's the most expensive car you've sold?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Most expensive car, $500,000-$600,000 Lamborghinis.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And you sell those quite often? I mean, is that normal?
I like to stick with the $200,000 ones.
Yeah.
But from time to time, I'll have something more expensive.
When it was here at your lot, did you sleep in it to protect it?
Yeah, sometimes I start sleeping in the car, making sure nobody touches it. Yeah, it's definitely like
they're keeping me up at night. The liability.
Less people can afford something like that, so it gets more complicated. But
not something you'd prefer to have.
I like my $40,000 Mustangs. That's what I
agree. I agree. You probably make better margins on those.
Yeah. It's a truck dealership, so I get a bunch of trucks for him and other friends here and there, and a bunch of them go to the auction too. It's kind of like a little side of the business just to keep things moving too.
Yeah, I see some big jacked up truck back there.
That one came in yesterday. It's we were actually doing funny videos, seeing who could get into it. It's like a 27-inch lift.
You drive underneath, hold
on,
right over top of somebody.
27-inch lift?
27-inch lift, yeah.
What size wheels are those?
I think those are like 42s.
Good.
Yeah, those are like $1,000 tires each.
You don't want to get that wrong.
I mean, how much would a lift like that cost to put on a truck? You have any idea?
These guys we have 110,000 in receipts.
Whoa.
And I'm selling the truck for 70.
Isn't that nuts?
So this truck stock will be worth 55. I'm selling for 70 with $100,000.
With $100,000 worth of receipts.
So that's what I'm known for.
You could drive that
That's
home
what I
from
would
here.
do.
I could. Let's go.
Gas mileage isn't going to be good.
Yeah, the guy bought a Mustang. He said, this is too much. Let me get a Mustang.
That's so interesting. What do you have anything on your showroom right now that you just missed on? Do you have anything you're going to own forever?
Yeah. It's right there.
That little rail buggy
So the
up
little
top?
midget car.
That's a Legends midget car, right?
It's lit.
So now it's welded on top of a little office. And
Well, there's an office over there. Do you have a salesperson that kind of sits on that?
somebody sits in there. But now that little midget car is decoration. So it's staying with me forever.
You hook it to the wall.
It's hooked up to the wall. Also, as well as that one. That's a
depreciated.
1920s.
Oh, geez.
That's
cool.
28 Chevrolet.
You could sell
That's
that.
a 1920 Chevrolet.
20 Chevrolet.
Yep.
That you could sell, right?
I could
if
sell
you chose
it.
to.
I made a bet with a friend of mine. I saw it at the auction. I said, hey, if this goes for less than 10,000, I'm buying. I'm gonna put it on my roof.
Oh.
So it's decoration now.
I had a
That's so
20.
cool.
I had a 28 Chevrolet.
No way.
Yeah, that looked sort of like that, but mine had a full top,
Okay, yeah, that's actually more rare with the top.
and it was green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
If
it have the wheels like that?
I don't recall, but if anybody wants to look, it's on Goblin Motors YouTube
And it's for
channel.
sale. Yeah, yeah.
It's on my Goblin Motors YouTube channel, and I years ago made a video of it, and it's got a ton of views. But
So it's for sale right now?
no, I sold it.
Oh, okay,
I probably
got it.
sold it about 5 or
Wholesale
8
it.
years ago.
Hey everyone, just a moment here to talk about BlitzPay. BlitzPay is my payment process provider, PPP, whatever it is. But they're wonderful. They get the money in the bank, and that's really what matters. And it's simple to use, Jeff. It's so simple, and it helps us with our collection process.
Yeah. You know what I've really liked, and I'm going to fine tune this even more, is their cash pay network, which is a
Yep.
crucial component because we do have a lot of customers that want to pay cash, but I don't want to take cash in the office. It's dangerous. It's scary. I got to make deposits. So we're pushing it more and more and more. And then there's always the few customers that don't quite understand technology and push back, but we're educating them more frequently. And it's really making my anxiety go down because I don't have large cash deposits at the end of a Friday.
Yeah, I'd hate for you to lose any more here.
Yeah, it's stressful. But the self-help options are really what makes the difference. You don't have to have customers calling you, hey, run this card, run this card, run this card. No, they can help themselves because the portal is so easy. It's mobile friendly. It's all right there on their little phone, which everyone has, and they can take care of their payments themselves. That's the most important part.
Yeah, everybody needs to call BlitzPay, get them to hook you up.
Ever overpay?
All the time, but I learned not to be emotional about it.
Yeah.
It's just
Drive the hardest bargain you can.
sometimes I have to buy something that maybe it's gonna give me a bunch of Instagram likes that maybe I'm gonna break even on.
Yeah.
But it's something so special
Like,
that it's just so
so
expensive,
Yeah.
so unique that everybody wanted that I had to pay up to get. But it helps us in other ways, right?
Can we switch for 1 second
Yeah.
to how you designed the space and what did you find was what's the inspiration behind it?
So, like that said, it was all a dream. I worked at a couple of dealerships. I worked at a regular dealership, and then I went to an exotic car dealership. And even in the exotic car dealership, I was selling $500,000 cars. The warehouses, they're just pretty bland, like just gray building and stuff. So I wanted to make this place fun. I always tell everybody, why do we go buy a belt at Gucci if we can buy a belt in Walmart? Right? They do the same thing. So I wanted to build that style that people wanted to come to me, even though maybe somebody had the same car for the same price somewhere else. It was probably closer to them, but because I look cooler, they come to me. So my whole vision was to make a fun, cool atmosphere where people can come and just have a good time.
Yeah,
besides just buying the car.
Yeah, I mean you have screens everywhere. You got fun music playing. You have a game room. You have wood in the wall. It's really inviting. Awesome murals. I mean,
Thank you.
that's
I try to dress it the most I can. Just a little bit,
But-
everything here and there.
What's a good example to me and a good take home is these are exotic cars. You're catering to a high-end clientele, but any Joe Schmo can do this with their dealership to a
Anybody.
level.
anybody.
They can keep it clean.
Yes, sir.
They can have some artistic talent. I mean, some of the stuff you could probably do on the cheap. You might not have to have a custom muralist come in and paint, whatever. But you can do stuff to your dealership to make it inviting because everybody wants to buy from a dealership that
Your cars
clean.
Look better when your building looks better.
I think a lot of people in the car dealer world forgot they have the nice cars, but then they don't care about the place, right? And I think it really matters nowadays, more with social media and like you said, referrals. That's our biggest thing too. People are gonna talk about us, so that's what I wanted to create. So
I did notice that I haven't seen any EVs.
we have some EVs from time to time.
Okay.
I usually don't do good with them,
Okay.
so we'll get a trading here and there. But
Yeah. The market's
You
been
don't
so
see-
volatile. It's really hard
we
to.
like cars that make a lot of noise.
Well, they have the ones where you can pipe through the.
You got the RPM. It's got to have a.
You gotta have some sort
Yeah.
of high RPMs.
Well, I mean, I'm just stoked at what you have here. This is cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. What would you say is the future? Like, where do you see you going in the future for your dealership, for this high-end market? Like, there's money in the generation, the TikTok generation. You think that's going to continue and these people will keep buying? Do you see the baby boomers now the baby boomers have money and they're wanting to get their nostalgic car as their youth?
There's a lot of young money nowadays, and that's another thing that I feel a lot of old school dealers tend to forget sometimes.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we don't. We welcome. I mean, we're all young in here too, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. There's a bunch of like crypto money going on and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just unlimited, right? So for me, the next step will be I would like to buy some sort of like franchise dealer. But I'm talking like a specialty brand, not like a Ford or anything.
Yeah.
I'm talking like
Lotus, Genesis.
something cool, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe something go. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So something like that. Keep growing my business. Keep growing my cars. Start getting nicer and nicer cars. But slowly.
Yeah, I mean, in these cars are cyclical. They become very popular, then they go down. Is JDM is that a new market you're in?
Yeah,
Are you in that market?
Yeah,
or?
for sure. We're into the JDM market. Really, anything cool, anything iconic. You can have a 2006 Corvette right behind.
Yeah.
I mean, that car. We're selling that car for $50,000. That
And
car
it's a beast.
That car 5 years ago was $30,000. That car is going up in value. So people also started to realize some of these cars with this EV world are starting to become harder to find in good condition, to the point that they're going up in value. And there's a following for these cars. So that's what we do.
So I mean, and that's the future is bright then, and it's because the ICE cars aren't going away and they're getting more valuable. Maybe.
Yeah. Collectors.
I think it's still gonna be a while until there's fully EV.
Yeah.
But also, if we go to EV, I mean, you have the new Challenger EV. You have all these new like high horsepower trucks that are extremely fast. There's also a niche for EV modified, custom, unique. Right?
Yeah,
So,
like a lowered plaid or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? Or the Lucid Air with like all that.
I mean, I can tell you right now, if we go fully EV, Ford's is still gonna be making Mustangs. It might be EV. They're gonna be a Mustang. Camaros are still gonna be out there. Corvettes, the E-Ray EVs, still a Corvette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe that changes, but I still think I can have the unique colors, the unique modifications, the unique things.
Can you talk to me about two dynamics with your personnel, your employees, right? So to me, I would think that hiring for a salesman has got to be just easy. I mean, it's got to be easy. Like every salesman in the world wants to work here.
Easier than hiring by yourself.
Well, I mean,
So the funny thing you say that, about once a day, maybe once every 2 days, we get somebody on our Instagram.
Absolutely.
Saying, "Oh, you guys hire me."
100%.
I have such a small team that I always tell my team, if it works with our small team, let's keep it small.
Yeah.
Everybody eats.
Yeah.
The more people you put in the team, the less everybody eats, right? So I try to keep it small. We're growing. We're like a little family here. All my employees they're my close friends. I see them more than my own wife. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my wife works with me, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm here all day. But so we're like a small family. It's just fun to work with all of us.
And that's what I'm saying is like it's got to be fun to sell these types of cars to the type of clientele you're dealing with.
It's easy to find somebody that wants to work there.
Now the hard part I would think is you've got somebody calling up that knows everything about the C8 Mustang, and you've got a salesman that just doesn't know that world.
But you know the funny thing?
And how is he selling that car when he just doesn't know?
The funny thing, good thing you said that. The funny thing with us is that, like I said, they say you dream of this car all your life, or not even all your life, for the past 6 months. These 6 months, you did all the research you could do about this car.
Yeah.
You might come to me, and even though I sold 100 of them,
You know it.
you might know more than even me.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't have to educate you. So most of the people that come to me, they come educated themselves.
Yeah.
Or to my sales guys, to the point that it's a very easy interaction. Like, hey, I like you, you like me, you like the car.
Yeah.
Sell it to you.
Yeah.
Because you're educated. Now we have the situations where you come to get this car, and next thing you know, you're falling in love with the Audi already that you have no clue about. Yeah, we're gonna educate you about it. And my sales guys are pretty known about like modified cool cars. So yeah, we know how to educate you into that car. But most of the time, my customer comes knowing everything about it. You know what I mean? So it's really not hard to sell a car either.
Yeah. They come educated. That makes a lot of sense.
Where can people find you on Instagram? Because I think this would be cool to look up.
Yeah, our Instagram is RPM Garage Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a website, Facebook, YouTube. We do a bunch of funny things on Instagram. So
Yeah, I
a bunch
bet.
of pranks going on between the teammates and whatnot. So it's fun to watch for sure.
Who does that in the dealership? Is that a
Yeah,
full-time content creator?
Yeah, I got 2 full-time content.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's we talk about that all the time. Like that's a new position inside of most dealerships.
It's a very important position.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got to
Especially
document,
this.
you got to film.
Yeah, especially that.
Marketing budget.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hey man,
It was
appreciate
very
the
nice
tour,
to meet you.
Patrick.
Very nice to meet you.
Luke, we had a great time at Patrick's place here at RPM Garage. I mean, what an operation, what a business model. Just like really, really inspirational for a dealer who's just having fun doing what he's doing.
It's inspiring, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, we can all get in the grind. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, and 30 years now. And it's great to see somebody with enthusiasm about what they're doing and what they love to do. And an operation like this, it inspires you. I get it. Yeah.
And a truly generous man. He lets us come in here, film it, see it all, sit in his Mazda Miata. Like this is it's a beautiful small car, not built for a tall man like me.
But luckily, you're catching a lot of bugs up here.
I'm super aerodynamic, so that's helpful.
And
but
Mazda Miata, really?
Whatever this is, a Saturn Sky. He's just a great guy that, I mean, it just seems like he's doing the business model right.
He is. I mean, we're sitting in a Factory 5 Cobra replica. So just to get that straight, and you're non-car knowing person.
Yeah.
But he is. He loves what he does. He's making a good profit. He's selling a lot of cars, and he's having fun doing it. And that's really what it's about when it comes to having a business.
Yeah. And as we sit here in this Nissan 350Z, it reminds me of another takeaway is like just the marketing side of it is so important no matter what you're doing. And that's something I can take away as a buy here, pay here dealer is he's heavy in social media.
Yeah.
He's heavy in Instagram and TikTok, and he's creating content. Now, I get it. His content
It's
is
easier to
like,
make-
he's got supermodels
yeah,
that he's
yeah.
putting on the
Yeah, yeah.
camera. I get it. I got,
And you're the only supermodel at your place.
yeah, no, not even, I'm saying the cars themselves,
Oh,
right?
right.
They're beautiful eye candy to put on that kind of a thing. So I run into that roadblock of like, well, nobody wants to see a 2015 Ford Focus. But I can find ways to make my content entertaining. I won't have the popularity or the viralness that maybe he does when he puts a Pontiac Solstice like this on Instagram, but it's going to be content that I can create that could be engaging.
All right, Jeff, we're getting close. We are getting so close
close.
to getting
I
that
can
money
smell
in
it.
the bank. You can smell it. Those
Yeah.
checks are just flying out, right?
I smell those checks. So we're doing our refund advance right now. We're in the fourth quarter. We're doing some estimates with our last pay stub. And when the tax max says, hey, this is good to go, they let you print the refund advance check. So we're not too far away from that, which is really, really exciting. The second we start filing in our location, we are also going to be able to start printing out the refund advance checks, which is a huge, huge helper. And honestly, when you look at the customers and they say, oh, well, this is going to cost me a little bit more, it doesn't matter because they're getting the money now and it's completely worth it for them to get into a vehicle today, as opposed to waiting another 8 to 9 weeks.
Yeah, just imagine the amount of money you save by buying a car in December than when you buy it in March from the same person, because prices go up, unfortunately, during tax season. But if you buy it early, you're good to go.
Yeah. And what I tell my customer, I say, look, if you wait until March, April, that car won't even be here. If
That's
it's
right.
a third row SUV, if it's a truck, if it's in demand, it won't be here by then. So act now. Let us file your taxes. Let us get you the refund advance so we can get you on the road today. It's super easy. Call the guys and girls over at TaxMax. Use VIP code to get 20% off the VIP package. Do it right now. It's not too late.
And don't forget to use it for collection strategies too, Jeff. So important.
I love the idea of having in-house social media person.
Yeah.
I think it's great. And you've done that before. And our social media is nothing. But he had to figure it out. These cars don't, these cars sell themselves, but they don't market themselves,
Yeah.
right? There's no traditional model to get them out. You put this car on autotrader.com and somebody might find it. They're not really looking for it there. Back in the day, you could use eBay to put it out there. And the problem with bringing a trailer is it's an auction. You never know what they're going to bring. Cars and Bid might help, but he's really doing it, and I'm going to call it the old-fashioned way. and it's not the old-fashioned way. It's
It's word of mouth. It's the old-fashioned way with a new fashion spin, right?
Right. It's true content that you're putting out there that people are loving. People are sharing it to other people, and people are shopping at 2 a.m. in the morning and DMing you, I want this car. And next thing you know, it's done. I mean, how much fun is that?
Yeah, it is true. And sitting in this Mazda Miata really makes me realize that my dealership, I need to like make it a fun place, man. It's not hard to keep it clean. And we talked to him about that, like his vision for the environment here, the atmosphere. Like, you can still have a clean dealership as a retail dealer, a buy here, pay here dealer, a small one-man operation. Yeah. And you can do some things on the cheap that make your dealership an attractive place. People feel comfortable, they feel safe. Yeah. They always say, man, you can tell a lot about a dealership and how it's run by its bathrooms.
Yeah.
This was a really clean bathroom.
Yeah, you spent a long time in there.
I went in after you and I about passed out. So
well,
we'll have to pay him for those repairs. But it's a great place, and it's a perfect example of just keeping a nice operation. And it's not hard. We can do it on any budget.
Yeah, really. You know, when we opened our new store, you know, in 2011, it's a new store, old store now, but it's looking old. And I really should probably spend some money, but you know, who knows what we're doing. So
yeah.
But people laughed at us because we put in palm trees out front of our dealership. But I wanted that feeling for buy here, pay here customers. Yeah. It matters where you're buying from and how you're buying. And for a buy here, pay here customer to walk into a place that looks really clean and really nice, that makes them feel comfortable in what they buy and how they're buying, and hopefully it makes them feel good about their purchase, so they'll pay you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, Luke, this has been a great thing, man. Let's see. I don't know if you can reach the pedals. You want me to get you some blocks?
Well, I'm going to put an extra vent right here so the air
Are you
goes
comfortable?
over your head.
Can you handle the power this Solstice has?
It might blow the rest of your hair off.
I would appreciate that. Let's go.